Coming in at number 8 is the Novix Mini Single. This is a 17-inch stick. It's 15 inches step to step. It's about 20 ounces. It's sold in a 4-pack for $219.99. It's about 55 bucks a stick if you break that out. Some of the pros is that it's has a 4-inch standoff. It has a 4.5-inch footbed because it's a single step. It rotates. So it's a 4.5-inch footbed for that single step. It has a pivoting V bracket on the tree. Some of the cons for me is I'm not a fan of single step. It's you can't necessarily, difficult to attach an aider unless you can attach it to the actual post of the stick. I think it might be made in China. I don't think this is a U.S. product. I don't know if it has. I couldn't find a warranty on the website, and it doesn't have necessarily a low profile stack. I think there's a staggered stack, but it's still very high profile. So let's talk about the parameters of this breakdown. Now, I've broken the climbing sticks into two categories. This is the lightweight category, which is under 20 ounces a stick. The cruiserweight is in a separate video, and that's over 20 ounces per stick. Now, I've tried to focus on sticks that are around 17 inches step to step. I'm 5'10". I like a 17-inch stick in terms of step to step. And I think I don't want to sacrifice that height to go like to a 15-inch step. Now, this is a specs-only eval. So like most of us, we're looking at things online these days to try to figure out what our top options are. So it's helpful to look at a category in its entirety and then start to see what rises to the top. Now, I would encourage you to download this spreadsheet, go to the Hunt Detail Instagram page, download this sheet for free. You can add other sticks that come into the marketplace and sort of evaluate them within these categories. You can make adjustments. I maybe made a mistake on something, and so you can correct that mistake and evaluate these sticks on your own accord. But I will say that all of these sticks work. You may say my number 1 is junk and my number 8 is the best stick on the market, but they all work. This is my opinion, and I'm not doing this to hurt anybody's feelings. And I will tell you that prices do change. So the price that I'm quoting is the MSRP at the time of this recording. You may find a better deal on the stick, and that's awesome. So let's take a look at number 7. This is the Timber Ninja C1. This is their carbon stick. This is a 20-inch stick. It's 18 inches step to step. It's about 19.2 ounces, and it's $150 roughly for this stick. Now, the pro is that it is carbon. It's a carbon stick, and carbon is lighter. It's very strong. It's warm to touch. It doesn't sound like metal as metal clangs. If you've ever banged climbing sticks or your stand or whatever in the woods, it's a terrible sound. So it does. You can purchase a retractable aider. You have to purchase, if you want an attachment strap or a cam buckle, you have to purchase that as well, which I do not like. It does come with a 3-year warranty, but it doesn't, from a con perspective, I don't like that you have to pay extra for the attachment points or the attachment method, and it has a whole high profile stack. It doesn't have a staggered stack, so I'm not a big fan of that, and that, I'll be honest with you, I think this stick is not one that I would even come close to considering because of the price point at $150. You're going to see as we move up, there's a lot better value with other brands. So coming in at number 6, the Lone Wolf Custom Gear Micro Double. This is a 14-inch stick. So that's about 12 inches step to step. That's a really short stick. But it comes in at 16 ounces. It's $150 a stick. So my gut tells me is that, hey, let's get this stick to 16 ounces. How can we get it there? It's a 12-inch step to step. So it's very thin and low profile. It's about a 1/4 inch profile when you look at the stick from the side. So when you stack 4 sticks, it's about 1 inch in height, which is awesome. The stacking systems of the Lone Wolf Custom Gear sticks are always fantastic. They're made in the USA. They have a lifetime warranty. There are no moving parts in this. It does come with a buckleless strap attachment So really love, love, love those pros as it relates to really most of the Lone Wolf custom gear sticks. The con is that, again, it's a 12-inch step, and the cost per ounce is really, I think, the highest in the category, because you're paying $150 and you're getting a really short stick. So let's look at number 5. This is from TreeStyx. This is a new stick that came out this year. It's a 20-inch stick, which makes it about 18 inches step to step. Again, these are approximations because not all the numbers are out there. Some of the stick length is there, but they don't show step to step, or they show step to step, but they don't show the overall stick length. So I have to give some approximates here. But this weighs 15.68 ounces, so it's under a pound a stick. It's $190, so very expensive on a per stick basis. The pro is that it comes with a retractable aider. That's really innovative. It has a Versa clip that attaches the sticks together. They are carbon fiber, so there's inherent value from carbon fiber, like I mentioned. Lightweight, warm to touch, all of those things. It has a rope cleat attachment system, which I prefer on all sticks now. They shouldn't even mess with a cam buckle. The cons, of course, of the cost at $190 a stick. But here's the other thing, is that if you look at how they stack, it's a high profile stack. They stack one on top of the other. It's not a staggered stack. And so for $190, I think you can do better. And I mean, it's innovative. I'll give them that, but it's just not for me. So let's go to number 4. Number 4 is from TrophyLine. It's the HyperLite that also came out this year. It's a 16-inch stick. It's roughly 14 inches step to step. It's 17.5 ounces. It's $139 a stick, so $140. It has a flat stack. That's a pro. They fit sort of within each other, and it create a really low profile. There's a quick hitch attachment point. It's made of magnite. Magnite is very strong, vibrates less than aluminum. It has some different qualities. I think maybe a little bit lighter than aluminum, but interesting material. It's made here in the U.S. Some of the cons is that it's a 14-inch step to step, and as I mentioned, from the parameter standpoint, I'm looking at 17 inches. And as far as I could find, there isn't a warranty on the TrophyLine website. There might be a warranty, but I can't find it. And if I can't find it, that tells me that there's not one. So companies need to make that more evident if that is something that's available to consumers. Coming in at number 3 from Lone Wolf Custom Gear is the V2 Double. Now this is a 17-inch stick, which is 15 inches step to step, roughly. It's 20.8 ounces. It's $119, $120 per stick. And it has sort of a splayed step. You'll see this with some of the Lone Wolf Custom Gear steps, is that they sort of splay out with some of the sticks. It's not as it's not as accentuated as maybe you'd see it on other sticks, but it is splayed out a little bit. It's a 3/8 inch stick, so when you stack all 4, it's about 1.5 inches in profile for 4 sticks, which is incredible. The stacking methods of the Lone Wolf Custom Gear sticks are fantastic. The warranty, lifetime, made in the USA, buckleless strap attachment, really awesome option, and one I would strongly consider. And in fact, really all of these sticks you could use. Like I've said before, they're all great in their own ways. But from a con, it's it is sort of higher in weight at 20 ounces, and 20 ounces for a 17-inch stick is sort of on the higher end within this category. So you have high ounces per inch with this particular stick. Coming in at number 2 is the Tethrd One Stick. This is 18.5 inches in length. It's about 17 inches step to step. It's 16.5 ounces, and I believe that includes the rope attachment, which is different than most of these other sticks. They don't include that in their weight for obvious reasons. But it's $139, $140 a stick. It has stick lock stack, so it creates low profile. It has a rope cleat attachment. It has glow tabs on the steps themselves, and if you look, you can see the standoff itself is very, looks like a very strong standoff for a lot of with a lot of grip. I think from a con standpoint, really the only con you have here is that I think there are a lot of mods where you want to quiet it down. It's a tube, it's a carbon fiber tube in the middle, and to sort of quiet that down, I think some folks fill it with foam. Maybe you'll add some stealth strips to it, but it's I mean, it could be, you could interchange it with number one, or you could switch all of these around. It's an awesome stick, and definitely one that I would consider. Coming in at number one, Latitude Carbon SS. It's an 18-inch stick. It's 17 inches step to step. It's $84.99. $84.99 a stick. Think about that. None of the sticks that we've really talked about, at least of the top 7, they're all 150, 150, 120, 140. This is $84.99 a stick. And so it's a carbon fiber polymer. There's no metal, there's no moving parts. They have a staggered low profile stack. There's a rope cleat system, obviously built into the stick. It comes with a 5-year warranty. So if you're worried about some of the dynamics of this, 5-year warranty is a very solid warranty. It's made here in the U.S. And so for those reasons, that is now it's 19 ounces, which is a little bit on the heavier than some of the other sticks that I've talked about, like the Tethrd One Stick. But at $84.99, and you have something that is a carbon polymer that doesn't have any metal or moving parts. It's not, even when you bang them, it's not making that ping sound that you hear out of an aluminum stick, or maybe even that you might get with a Magnite stick, like with a TrophyLine stick, or the Lone Wolf Custom Gear V2 Double. So the only real con, like I said, is 19 ounces, and it has a weight limit of 275. Pretty much every stick in this category has a weight limit of 300 pounds. The Hunter plus their gear, this is at 275. So hope you found this helpful. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate your time, and best of luck this season.